So I had an idea this morning, get up, have a coffee, get outside and show you guys, the 3 microphone system that I have and how they might be able to benefit you guys. But instead, the good old British weather has let me down once again, and it's raining. So I'm inside in my little studio hoping that I'll be able to deliver what it is that I want to talk about today. So I set out to make this channel about helping people finding equipment or whatever they need, their needs for their video or photography in a more non-technical way, because there's a lot of reviews and in-depth things on different products out there on YouTube, but they're very, very technical, and I find that some of them might be a little confusing to someone who's just started out. So I wanted to make things a little bit on the simpler side of things. So today in this video, I want to talk about what microphone system that I feel it's the best for YouTube videos, or might be able to help you with the YouTube channel if you're just starting out and you don't know where to start, or you're just going crazy watching all these videos on YouTube about microphone system and you're still not getting what you need from it. So here I'm hoping to help you with that. So today I'm going to talk about the Rode video mic system. Now, I'm not saying it's the best microphone system, but it's the microphone system that I invested in and I know it very, very well. So I can only tell you about the things that I've had my hands on or I've owned. Right, so I have 3 microphones that I currently use. Well, 2 I use, the third one is like a backup. It was my first one actually, but I will talk about them later on in this video. So the 3 microphones I want to talk about today is the Rode VideoMic NTG, the Rode Video Macro, and the Rode Wireless Go version 1. I didn't get the version 2 because I only just bought the version 1, and then the version 2 came out and it made no sense. For me, it works. I don't need to really invest into that. Now, I'm not saying that these are the best microphone system in the market. Surely there are others, or they might be too expensive for you. There are also other alternatives, but my goal is to explain to you what each mic, each mic has their home and their uses and their downfall and their ups. I'm not going to get into too much of the technical side about so much the functionality of, like, some of them have buttons on them and what they are for, because there's loads of other videos out there with that. What my intention is to show you how you can use this mic and how they can help you set up your YouTube channel, or, just if you just want to get a microphone for an interview or whatever it is. So first up is the NTG mic, which I've got currently on a boom mic. I've got it boomed just maybe, I don't know, about 5-6 inches away from my mouth. And the reason why I have this on a boom is because for you to get quality audio, for you to get really, really crisp audio with any kind of microphone system, the best place to put it is the closest to the source as possible. So the closest to your mouth as possible, or the closest to whoever you might be interviewing, or if you want to capture sound of something. I hardly really use this on top of the mic, as you've seen in the video, but that was just to show you how it looks on the camera if you want to, but it's on a boom. And all of these microphones also that I'm going to be showing you, you can put them on a boom system, but you can use them on top of the camera as well. So they do have their functionality, but this is what you call a shotgun mic, and shotgun mics are a directional mic, so a mic that would only capture sound from directly in front of the source. Anything to the side and the back are very, very low, and some shotgun mics does it better than others. Like the NTG mic, it's amazing. It really is amazing. Like, I remember during lockdown when kids were out of school, when I was doing my recordings in my little studio, I can hear them, talking or whatever, and I was worried that, oh my god, when I play this back, it's gonna, and to be honest, when I play this back in my editing software, they're there, but they're not as loud as I've heard them with my own ears, which means this mic is doing a really, really good job with blocking out all the surrounding sound and just focusing the sound directly to my mouth. Like I said, there's loads of functions on it, but I'm not going to get into that, but I will mention a few things that might be good for you. It has a built-in battery, which means it's rechargeable. I think it lasts about 30 hours before it needs recharging or something silly like that. It has a built-in amp, which means you're not relying on the camera's amps to get the best sound. When you are relying too much on the camera amps, you risk getting a lot of noises or background sound, or that empty sound, that emptiness into your video, because the amps in the cameras are not that great. So the lower you can keep the amps in your camera and bump up the volume on your microphone, the better and crisper your sounds are. And that's one of the great benefits I love about this mic, is that it's able to I can bump up the amp on it and I can just keep my camera amp as low as possible. Now there's the option of recording to, this is a external device. The thing is, not everybody has the budget, or not everybody is clued up of how to sync audio in post. So most likely people are just going to want to record straight into the camera and less hassle. But you can have one of these external recorders with a lav mic, and then you can sync that later on, and then it doesn't matter. But sometimes it's just a headache, and you might not have the software required to be able to help you do that very easily, because some softwares allow you to sync audio better than others, and others you literally have to sync the audio yourself manually, which is a headache. Secondly, I want to talk about the macro. Now it's this little thing here. It's aluminium. It's very, very tiny. You can use this on your phone or anything like that. And this was my first ever microphone. Now you get this little dead cat. This is absolutely amazing for when you're outdoors. It cuts out all the noise and it just sticks on like that. And as you can see how it looks on the camera. So the great thing about this is you can actually put this on a boom pole as well and have a long cord running to the camera also. And the one benefit that this has over the others is that it's not battery operated. You just plug this straight into the camera and it's ready to go. So you don't have to ever worry about, because sometimes we forget to charge things and we have to get and go, and we go out and find out that we don't have our mics charged or whatever. So this always stays in my bag as a backup, just in case I forget to charge my microphone and I need to get the job done. It still does a really good job. The only downside to this is that it has no preamps, which means you're totally relying on the camera's amps to boost your audio, which means you have to really keep it very, very close to the subject to get the best out of your recording. But don't let that put you off. It's still a really, really, really good mic. I'll put the descriptions of the mics that I'm using in the description down below, so you can go off and check the prices and stuff like that if you wanted to get into them. Now, there are alternatives to these mics out there, but this and the NTG mic are known as shotgun style mics. They're very directional. So, if I turn to this side, it's literally this side. And if that is in front of me and I was to go to that side, it won't really pick up the sound from that side. It's just here and very minimal from the back. I love this. I bought this back in, I think, 2018 when I went to New York. I had this on my 60 Mark II and I just wanted something that was less invasive. That's another thing. People, when you're out, do get a little bit funny when they see you walking around with big chunky things. So this is really good. Less invasive mic, I would say. Really love that. Last but not least, this little bad boy here. So this is the Rode Video Wireless Go, and you get a transmitter and a receiver. So you put this on top of the camera, as you can see in the video above, and this bit you can clip this on your top. You can put it inside like that. You can put it in here like so. I always turn it inside out so that you just see the Rode mic on the outside. So I often just put it on the inside so you can, if you're wearing black, then it's really, you can hide it. Now this is great for sports, or if you're teaching yoga and you don't want to have those really big headphone sets on. This is really, really great. Ladies, if you're doing gym classes or whatever, you can stick this into your bra or your sports bra and it's well hidden and it still pick up the sound very, very well, even though it's covered. Now it's wireless, so there's no wires, and it's also got preamps built into it, so you're not relying on the camera's amp again. Another plus. The only thing I would be wary about this is not a directional mic. So this is an omnidirectional mic, which means this will pick up sound from all direction, and that's not a bad thing, but I'm just letting you know that if you are intending to want to cut out some surrounding sound, then this is not the one to go for. This is a mic that will pick up sounds from everywhere. Obviously, the closer the little mic is to the source, like so if it's here, it will pick up my voice very, very well and very, very clear. But on the flip note, it will pick up sound. So I can clip this on me and I can walk around my camera. I think it's about 70 meters. It's the distance, but I'll put that up there because I forgot to do my homework on that. But it's a very, 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 as long as there's no walls or anything in between you and the transmitter, it will pick up the sound. So this is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely great for recording outdoor stuff that you don't really care about the surrounding sound. And another thing is, if you wanted a wireless system, you can actually connect this to the receiver and have it wirelessly transmitted back. So this is absolutely you can pair these two up if you wanted to get a directional mic, you know, and you wanted to get that wireless system. Now you've also got these little cats, dead cats, that you stick onto the mic, and when you sorry, they're a bit fiddly to put on. And you just stick that under there. And so if you're outside, it's a windy condition, and this will really, really cut that out. These are really, 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 really good mic system. Now I'm going to swap these microphones out so you can hear the sound of the different quality. Right, so I'm back now and I'm on the Wireless Go. Now I've got it pinned here. Like I said, you can pin it anywhere you want to. And this is connected to the camera and there's no wires between the camera and myself. It's just amazing. Let me know what you think of the sound. So I'm gonna get up now and walk out of the room and you will see what I mean about you can literally just leave this on a camera and be walking around. So maybe if you're doing like a cooking video, I don't know, anything where you are moving around, this is great because this will just keep your audio the same throughout. So I'm going to get up and move out of frame and I'm just walking along. I'm at the side of the camera, I'm at the back. I'm just going to walk out of the room. So I'm out of the room. I'm on my staircase now and I'm going to come right back in and you should still have brilliant audio. Now I have to take my time, come through here, come through here, come through here, come through here, come through here. And right, so I'm back on the NTG mic now. So to wrap this up, guys, just to recap, the NTG mic and the Video Macro, they are both shotgun style mic. The NTG has battery, has a built-in amp where you don't have to rely totally on the camera. The NTG mic comes on automatically when it's plugged into your camera and it's switches off automatically when there's no signal, which is great. The Macro has no battery, it's just plug and play. It's a great starter microphone. The Wireless Go is just amazing for more your sporty stuff, a lot of movement in your frame, you're walking in and out of frame. This is the mic to have. Or if you're just interviewing someone and you don't have like a crane style to have a mic boomed over you to, you can literally have this on I think Rode has this mechanism where you stick this onto and you can actually use this as a, you know, as an interview kind of style of mic. Like I said, there are alternatives to these mic. I'm not saying the Rode mic system is the best. It's what I use, is what I know. So I can only teach you from these things. There are other alternatives out there, maybe cheaper, but you have to find what's worked for you. I'm hoping by me sharing this video with you, it will help you understand how a shotgun mic works, how a wireless mic works, so how a more directional mic works, and how a omnidirectional mic would work for you in your favor. There are lots of different things out there. You just need to do some research and find what's right for you. But I'm hoping that this video will be the step in the direction that you need to get you started, to get your YouTube channel up and running. Let me know if you guys want an in-depth review. Although there are lots of other reviews out there, you might prefer the way I do things. So let me know if you guys want me to do that. Just drop your comment in the description down below and I'll be happy to go more in depth with any of these products that I've just showed today. So on that note, guys, thank you for joining me. And until next time, peace. I'm out.